Hey guys, today marks a very special day. I've been dreaming of this day for a long time, 5 years actually. Since I got on the fruit diet, I've always wanted to live in the tropics. And now, today, my last day in Canada, in 3 hours I'm flying off to the tropics, where I shall start a new life, start a completely new life. New friends, new environment, new music, new clothes, everything new food, especially new food, new weather. Probably a lot of the same habits, but just a new environment, new roads. I'm not bringing my bike with me. I thought I was going to, but I'm not. I'm going to sell it and buy a new one when I get to Australia. So yeah, where am I going? I'm going to Bali and I'm going to Australia, and then from there I'm going wherever, or I'll stay put. I'll most likely be at the Hawaii Fruit Fest, so if anyone wants to see me at the Fruit Fest, not if anyone wants to see me, if anyone's going to the Fruit Fest, I'll see you there. So what am I bringing to Bali? Quickly check this out. This is my backpack. It weighs approximately 15 pounds, and it's got everything I need, except food. I'm bringing food on a little purse, some dates for the plane ride. But I want to make this video not to say it's my last day in Canada, not to say that you can follow your dreams too, whatever, because you can. But you guys already know that. You guys already know you can follow your dreams. Problem is, most people aren't relaxed enough to dream. Most people are just too... You gotta relax to dream. Remember that. Do whatever you can to relax. Nourishing foods, nourishing relationships, nourishing habits. Just relax. Let the dreams make themselves seen. Let them make themselves appear. I want to make this video because I want to show you how I got rid of every single thing that I owned, except this bag and now this bike. How did I get rid of everything? I owned thousands of things, and most of you have met me before. And when you see me, and when I see you, we don't see someone with a lot of stuff. We just see them, we have a conversation with them, we go do some activities with them. And that's our picture of them. But little do we realize, when that person goes home, when I go home, I own a lot of things. Clothes, books, CDs, old toys, sports stuff, knicky-knacks, gifts that I haven't gotten rid of, stuff I haven't dealt with, papers I haven't filed off, whatever. I just own a lot of stuff. We all own a lot of stuff. And that stuff is heavy. It really is heavy. It weighs on us. And unless you're willing to take action and actually lighten up by throwing some things out and giving some things away and selling some things, you're always going to have that heavy burden of stuff. Stuff. The word stuff isn't pronounced stuff. It's pronounced stuff. S-T-U-F-F. Stuff. So how have I gotten rid of everything? Well, check this out. I'm living at my dad's place right now, so it's under construction. And as you can see, he's got quite a bit of stuff here. Stuff. Anyways, here is a pair of jeans. A really nice pair of jeans. Why do I care? Why do I care that there's some jeans there? I love those jeans. I loved those jeans. They're my dream pair of jeans, okay? Dream jeans. I've never been complimented more on the jeans I'm wearing than I have been when I'm wearing those jeans. But now I'm going to Bali, and my bag is like a little too heavy. Just a pound or two too heavy for my liking, for my standards. Different personal preferences for everyone. I'm a light guy. I want a light backpack. I want to be able to do pull-ups with my backpack. at age 25, I want to be able to do 25 pull-ups with my backpack. So I need it nice and light. I don't want any excess stuff. I want the essentials. And yet I still want some clothes to portray to both myself in the mirror and to people who I'm interacting with, to portray who I feel I am. And these jeans, for the longest time, especially the past year, portrayed that. And so this morning, I'm going between this pair of jeans right here and that pair over there. I'm thinking, which one? Both? I keep both. I could keep both. I have room in my bag for both. I have room. In fact, I have room for much more things in my bag. My bag is a size small women's bag, and yet there's still room in it because I've gotten rid of so many things. But it's still kind of heavy because I've compressed everything in there, compacted it all in. So just now, right before I made this video, I was thinking, so am I going to bring these jeans? Am I going to bring these jeans? And then I just thought, these jeans aren't who I'm becoming. These jeans represent who I've been. These jeans may even represent who I am partially. But they do not represent who I'm going to become. And I don't want that. If there's anything in my life right now that's not going to represent who I'm going to become, or which represents who I'm going to become, I don't want it in my life anymore. I don't have the room for it. I don't want it in my life anymore, period. So a lot of things, thousands of individual little things I've had to throw out, sell, give away, or lose or something, or use up some fireworks or something, just anything, just use it up. And it's taken a long time. It's been a process. There's been a lot of things that I've thrown out once, next day taken back, and then I realized, no, okay, it's garbage. There's other things I've just, okay, throw in the garbage, dump it, feel a little there and gotten rid of. And there's other things where they've just been sitting and I haven't been able to deal with, like this bike, I guess. This bike has just been sitting there and I haven't been able to deal with it because I love it so much. It still represents who I am. And I can't just, sell it for a low price. I want a decent price for it. So on Craigslist, on eBay, there's a season for sowing and there's a season for reaping. And if you expect to sow and reap in the same week like that, well, you're an optimist. That's great. Typically, though, it'll take a few weeks or a few months to actually sell something for its price that it's worth. Because most people are on there lowballing. I got a friend on there who goes on there and just gets everything at half price. But I don't want to sell my stuff at half price. I want to sell it for what I feel it's worth to me. So if you want to sell stuff, put it on Craigslist now, expecting it to sell it a few months from now. If you do sell it now, great. But just put it on now, and then everything you do throughout the rest of the day, you're multitasking. Because that thing on Craigslist is advertising itself. So the best way to multitask is to plant a seed. Plant a seed and then go about your day. And everything you do is a multitask. Because you're growing that seed. So I've gotten a lot of stuff done over the past few months. And purged and haven't accumulated much at all. Just gotten rid of everything. So when I get to Bali, I'll make another video. I'll open my backpack, show you everything I got, and hopefully inspire you a bit to minimize. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in Bali. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.